Selection 13, Carlton.
Player 120, Patrick Cripps, East Fremantle, Northampton.
Obviously got a debutant playing up tomorrow, big West Australian lad, Patrick Cripps. Well done, Cripper. 1151st player to play for Carlton, so we'll get that pin made up as soon as we can. But congratulations, mate. Well done.
So round 4 at the MCG, Saturday afternoon football, and you just get the feeling there's a story waiting to be written this afternoon. Warnock got very high, got first hands on it. The footy comes back inside. There's the first game, at bottom of the pack, burrowing away. Well done, young Patrick Cripps. Got his hands on the footy early.
So their first goal this afternoon, 30 seconds into the first term. Their first goal on Sunday, well, it was in the lose. Works it to Thomas. They come through again, this time Cripps.
St Kilda go really wide. They almost need a taller target just to dump the ball to if they need to.
And this kid's just showing us what he has got in his weaponry. That's a great mark. It's falling apart here for the Saints. No one even minding the mark. So his first goal, and he will never get an easier one. Well, it's been a massive quarter for this young kid. 9 possessions and a goal now. Stephen to right. Dragged down. Brilliant tackle, Cripps.
Showing good intent. Judd in the space. Patrick Cripps, the young man who carries so much hope, gets the Blues going. They're started.
To take the pressure up, take the pressure and kick the goal. Great work.
Wait for it. You see, he gives it. And then Cripps here.
Yep. And he knew it.
That's an amazing handball to get it back to Bell.
Is that a reflection of their confidence, boys? I reckon it is.
Here comes Cunningham, busts a move, Cripps, this is a big moment, holds your breath, breathe! What a goal from Patrick Cripps!
A little bit over the top of Allison's head, Silvani comes in, Cripps crashing through, Cripps lines them up, Cripps goes for goal, and Cripps delivers. Captain fantastic, if you don't mind, at Marvel Stadium.
Sweet. I like the fact we allowed him to run 30 metres too. That was fantastic. What a finish. All class.
Here's a chance for the Blues. He squares it up. Cripps, good mark. And an even better kick. It's a beautiful kick from Boakhurst to Cripps. So it's a massive goal. He kicks it. It's back to 4 goals. Loves it. Love the reaction. Blue.
Feeding it around again. He's had a good look at them that time. And he's put it through. Patrick Cripps. What a star he's going to be.
It's mistake after mistake, but it doesn't matter because it's pure guts and determination.
And Cripps to the bench. Beautiful kick. That's what you want as a full forward coming out, but the
did pretty well to bring it to front and square. Cripps just walks around and kicks their goal.
Rolling ball, McCluggage attacks him, but Cripps attacks him and rolls him. And every Carlton fan in the house.
He's got the free kick.
Wow. Celebrating this right now.
Can you get 6 votes in the Brownlow?
Well, Sam Walsh has been huge as well. Casbolt, you mentioned. The ruckman. How appropriate is it that Patrick Cripps, the Superman, the leader, siren sounds. In runs Cripps.
The top.
He has delivered all afternoon. It's not a goal, but it is a where will you win moment. Unforgettable win by the Blues. From 37 down to win by 15.
Get twisting and turning handballs. Oh, it's an awkward handball. Cripps has to beat 3, has to beat the boundary line, has to beat them all, and he does! The superstar! From
play, but I've got no doubt in my mind that the pressure from Hawthorn's dropped off.
Yep.
I mean, we were, of course, bemoaning the fact that the game had blown out and all that, but Hawthorn were up. They were playing with energy and they were pressure. They were tackling and turning the footy over. And
Bouncing ball, controlled it well, Durden. Fogarty, Cripps, can he score another? Of course he can.
So Simpson sets it up for Casbolt to attack, and the man in front, Cripps, big strong mark.
One through from this point, any ground around Australia.
His first shot of the afternoon, he's got this one home. Patrick Cripps with an inspirational goal in his milestone game.
Under Murphy. Murphy now into the pocket. Cripps waits for the ball. Martin goes back. What a battle. Cripps.
Very tall, almost 195 centimetres, a key position size midfielder, but Martin did his best.
Already a best and fairest at Carlton. Can he produce his best here? He can. Under 3 goals.
Well, this fella he can do it all. He's not known, I guess, for his tackling. It's more the big clearance work. If he gets a tackle, then he decides to throw in a 360.
Head over it, got it to Campbell, tackled big time.
Short pass from Dangerfield, misses the spot. Look at that, that's a young man, his second season. Patrick Cripps, young leader. Look at them explode off half back, the Blues.
Wave of players. Look at Cripps, the young man, as you said, Ardo, in his second year.
Stretching out, tempers the kick somewhat for Cripps. His history says he's a worse than 50-50 proposition in front, but right now he's finding the target when it matters, and Carlton are back in front at Etihad Stadium.
Loop in the handball, Murphy feeds it inside, Cripps can steady from 35 and go bang!
Does find Cripps, who makes it look like a good handball. Shaped, good fake, run.
Have a look at this. What was this, Dwayne?
We just sold him a pup.
To be quick and was. Cripps a slight fumble, sold the dummy beautifully.
You've got Cunningham, you've got Durden, all waiting to come back in.
Powell, hand pass, no good. Durden releases Cripps. Cripps to centre half forward, Curnow.
Then to try and ignite his team, McInerney. Cripps out of the middle, superb, just shrugging tackle. Kennedy clears the path to Cripps. Back inside Cripps, really well done, neat little ball.
Dispossessed. Back there for Cripps. Spins out of traffic. Through one. Past another. Shows his class. Gets it back from Betts. Weaves his way through the traffic. He mesmerised them. Goes toward goal. What a piece of play that was. These are not the droids you're looking for. He mesmerised them all.
Oh, shake.
Blues on fire at the moment, and Cripps, little shrug off. Hanging off him like a cape at the moment, and the Blues Superman goes long. There's no kryptonite for Cripps tonight.
Let's make it 35.
Okay, well, I'll settle with 35.
You'll triple their score.
Cunningham up for Cripps again.
Then their confidence will start to grow, especially with their ball movement forward of centre.
His last shot was a lot closer. This one from outside 50. He strikes it very nicely indeed. Cripps kicks the goal.
Check sided. Just Paddy Cripps. Hits it high, hits it wonderfully well. The skipper goes bang, and that's what the Blues needed to straighten themselves up.
Couldn't get away with it. Fogarty, Cripps, all the answers the Blues. Cripps a 1-2 with the dock. Weaves his way past a couple of them.
Very dangerous kick to start with. It was 2-on-1. A wonderful year. He's directly in front. 45 out, and he gets the goal. Much needed goal for Cripps and Carlton.
Keep telling me about the role of these big boppers.
Oh, Cripps cuts it off, runs to 40, and big moment the Blues. They bounce back.
Something like Hugh McCluggage, nobody makes better decisions than that. Geez, you love Patrick Cripps, don't you? On his toes, he leads from the front.
Big moment for the skipper. 45-degree angle.
And Ed doesn't like his chances. Marty's Ed's the kick through.
Someone just goes and stands on Patrick Cripps and the other 3 blokes occupy the zone. Well, then he's not going to take an uncontested mark.
There comes a moment in games like this when the big guns need to fire. Bang!
This goal doesn't happen if it's not for Patrick Cripps. His ability to absorb pressure but still get the handballs away in these 2 instances here.
Neil's been dropped twice this season. Trying to cement a spot. Cripps out of the middle. The Blues at the clearances. Driving it inside 50. Curnow.
He went without it. Little one here for Petrevski-Seton. Spills. Cripps with a skinner. Got it. Blues with the first. Realise that, but
Good mark in the front again by Cripps. Oh, what a start by Cripps. Scoreboard right, he actually does against the Saints. He's got a good record. He's hit the scoreboard there and he loves it. He's a warrior, isn't he?
This magnificent footballer continues to deliver. Handball back out. Cripps. He might sort this out. That's how you do it, fellas.
News there, Jimmy. It's a big afternoon unfolding here for the Blues. Paddy Cripps, he rolls through and the champ kicks it.
Out wide to Cripps. No movement. He's got to have a shot. And that's within his repertoire. Cripps from the pocket. That's what he can do. Yeah, summed it up beautifully.
He then has an opportunity to hand pass it away. But just throwing it.
A mountainous game, and here's the one we're talking about. I mean, he just had so much space. We're talking Patrick Cripps here. You can't allow...
Back in. Dives in. The bull! Straight through them. Out to Silvani. Outside of the boot.
Back a touch, but across the face to Koning, almost marked. Cripps found a way through.
Back to 3 points. The Pies have got now 3 of the last 4. The Blues need to answer. Cripps, he's been...
Witts palmed it down, but he missed his target. Worst possible person to give it to. Cripps ran a full 360 and dobs it.
Runs around, looks up. Now he kicks it to the top of the square and the marker's on. And that's first goal of the game. In comes Cripps and puts it right through the middle. 3 in the row.
Fight him. Will Setterfield screws it back. Cripps got it. He is well and truly leading this football club now. Off the boot of Patrick Cripps, it's through, and they are back in front. Cripps hands it off. Phillips. Cripps just took him on. Just out of my way.
Murphy attacks it. Cripps barrels his way through.
Up the football. Flips it in the Cripps direction. Looks to brush the tackler. Living up to early expectations. Cripps hunted himself. Bounces off Pitternet. Will deliver it inside 50. Curnow gets to the front.
Kennedy as well. Just the tap onto the 2 advantage. Keeps the ball alive, but forward. The sharpness to step through. It's good close-up vision just to see.
Tackle from O'Shea, ball squirting about a bit. Cripps to break the tackle. Gee, he just brushed Dalhouse aside as if he was a little flea.
And again, not as clean as they would have liked Greenwood. Challenged by Cripps. Good heavy body work.
Sensational. Such great poise with the footy. Cripps charges through. He tried to run over one. Got it to Gibbons. Around the corner.
Put some belief in their team that this is still possible. Day, Blues need to counter hard, and they do. Isn't it terrific stuff by the young man Cripps?
Newman. Cripps just like a bull, muscling his way through there.
The strength of Paddy Cripps.
So that doesn't get any bigger than it is. Here's Cripps, and he's a contested ball beast, and he busted through there.
Interest came unstuck. Cripps has De Koning, ignores him over the top. 3 Saints, Mackay's the chosen one.
Kicks, that's what got St Kilda off to a really good start. But then Paddy Cripps, as you said, Hamish, he looked at Marshall and said, "You're not going to tackle me."
Cripps is everywhere. He is everywhere. Got it off to Owies and now.
Might go long. Mackay's got Tarrant to beat, decides not to, gave it off, and the Blues have got to be...
To Cripps. Just pushes Josh Dacos over.
From a couple of demons, then runs into Harms. Somehow got it to Cripps. Cripps to Cruiser. Cruiser to 50. Cruiser, he's gone all the way.
You've got players deep. Big marking contest, this one, and again. Look at this man, Cripps says, "Get out of my way." Cripps to bring his team within a point. He's missed 2. Steers it through. Carlton are only 1 point down on the back of the skipper.
Right. Pittard. Roadblock. Lifted him. Cripps dragged him down.
Dawson comes to a standstill. He didn't want to overcommit. He wished he had it now. Patrick Cripps.
The brothers getting right amongst it. Where does it leave the Cats? They've really only got Cam Guthrie. That's
Missed his mark in the end. Petrevski-Seton. Here's Cripps. Was at half-back moments ago. Gets away from the opposite number 9 in Steele. Chance here for the Blues. They get it. They get another. Newman, the goal scorer.
Socket forward by Kerridge, taken by Hooley. There he is again. And the other tackler was right on his heels with a shimmy.
Simpson, Cripps following up. Stiff arm Zeeble turns on the right. Match lifting goal. Cripps.
To the open, that's not the kind of play you tend to watch.
Kick by Stanton. Parrish, great hands. Hit ball. Took a little too long. Was he driven forward?
And that's the incident, the Cripps run-down tackle on home. They're worth their weight in gold run-down tackles. I mean, a lot of tackles, player, but...
Good coaching from this St Kilda team.
Cripps burst away, left foot snap. No problems at all from the superstar.
What about the collect? Just read it off the hands beautifully and then had the awareness to use his numbers, and then Walsh changed the angle.
Thought about it, thinks about it, the dodge step, the drop step, the kick, Cripps! Wow! They've kicked the last 3 goals of this game, the Blues. Opens up the angle. Make that 4 in a row. 42 points.
So that'll be an absolute beauty. Cripps able to get away. Right foot snap, had a little bit too much bend on it, I think. No, it's a goal. It's there.
And he wins the tap down, and he wins it with terrific direction. As a result, Walsh.
Barney, but it ends up with the duo Walsh to Cripps.
Not too bad.
Paddy Cripps to make it 3 in a row for Carlton. That is just magnificent by the skipper.
We mentioned those mark numbers. You can't control the football if you're not taking grabs. Cripps will come out at this one to reduce the margin to 2 straight kicks.
Scores, and Cripps, a big fly over the top of Revolt. Revolt used to be the flyer that time. He's a step ladder.
Wiedering thumps it back towards Cripps again. He's their only way out at the moment.
Silvani round the body. High one forward. Mackay parked under it. Cripps this time, surely. Blues get their second.
2 bounces. Cripps is his man. Cripps at the back. Cripps is too good.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Magnificent stuff. To kick Carlton's 6th goal. And he does just that.
How many do you reckon he'd kick?
Well, let's say it's next year, Jared, where we think there's going to be starting positions of 6, 6 and 6, and he's 60 plus. He's a 60 pluser. Sure.
Muscled, kept alive, and then Cripps off the ground. Kicks Carlton's 5th.
Gawn and Pitnet. Gawn in front of Viney. Just a beat too much. Cripps. Terrific to Doherty. Back to Cottrell. Might just pull the trigger. Couldn't quite. Cripps, the skipper, onto the left. Outstanding.
Tried to fashion a kick through the traffic. McInerney taken in a tackle by Cottrell. Cripps with the snap. Gets one back.
Ball spills out the back. Kerridge almost throwing it out. Cripps gets a chance to fire from 50. He lets go a long one, and the Blues are back in business.
Dawson was a chance to fall into his back.
Cripps called to play on, and he does, and that's superb. Absolutely brilliant.
Put it on the agenda, and Cripps, what about that? That is something to...
Sizzles a kick. Cutting across the Mackay lead is Cripps. 45 out. Perfect.
Puts it to grass. Cripps jumps in. Happy jumps on him. Not sure what you call that tackle, but it looked more a wrestling move than a footy move to mine.
Again.
Goal, it's been the tempo of the day.
The sort of that thump into the turf. The ball went to Cripps, who's scoring from inside 50s, Jared.
Inside.
Well, we see here, Paddy Cripps just draws the footy, releases to his partner in crime, Sam Walsh. And
Round without it. Chera went and got
Dow, Cottrell, Cripps from 50. Can he hit a target?
Wiley coming hard was Blair. Cripps did well. Got through. Kicks inside the forward 50. Beautiful kick.
Here's that kick from Cripps. That's just beautifully placed then.
Paddy Cripps trying to muscle his way onto the ball. And then he got on Pickett. Look at that. Perfectly executed tackle to Collier. Gets it back to Frederick. He was well tackled. Cripps got him.
Heppel able to punch it. Hobbs went and got it, tackled by Cripps.
Brilliantly, Liberatore shuffled it off to Treloar. The Cripps tackle on McRae.
Oh, he slapped it forward, and forward comes Rampy.
Quickly over the top, Everett, quick enough. Now to Judd. Cripps, well done, drew them in. Made it all pretty hard for the Lions. Wonderful finish.
Didn't hit it well. Cameron and Cripps.
And Walsh has it. Kicks it to the top of the square. Cripps! Goal number 4 since half-time. The captain comes in and kicks and puts it through to revive the Carlton Football Club.
It doesn't take much to completely change a club, does it?
I'm sure he'd love to see his captain getting around the corner and continue his outstanding goal-kicking form. That's 6 for the season.
And that's a sign to warm Carlton hearts. Shearer sweeps a handball forward. Can they finish? Cripps from 52. Over the top. And bounces it through.
Gets through a couple. Now to Cripps. Can Patrick Cripps get the goal the Blues need? He can. Needed the response. Blues got it.
Already got a goal this week. And pumps it. Looks pretty good off the boot. Did he get it there? I think he did.
Carlton, P. Cripps, 3 votes. 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 And I declare the winner of the 2022 Brownlow Medal is Patrick Cripps of the Carlton Football Club.
Opportunity, 6 seconds. I think they've done it. I think the Blues are going to win a final. I think the Blues are home. Captain Paddy Cripps. Look at this hysterical Carlton involvement. They win an epic final.
Carlton are going to be into the preliminary final. They are there. How's about that one?
Good handball on the up. Cripps went to ground, spun around, and it gets over his head. That's a goal.
Mackay under it out the back door here. Cripps, left foot snap, goal!
Free raid for DeConey. Couldn't quite capitalise. There's Bruin trying to bust through, ran aground. Is that the start of something, or will Carlton quell immediately? You know what Paddy Cripps thinks about it. He shows us not once, but twice. They faster than he would have liked. Doherty, though, as Cripps arrived in time. It's Viney who wins it. Hunter couldn't quite find Salem, so the Blues are away again. This time Cripps is delivered in the direction of Cripps.
Squirting handball, Doherty got it to Cripps. Caught in the Fritz tackle, gave him a lot of time to get rid of it.
Well, we thought this was going to be holding the ball, but Cripps' strength and then...
Rowbottom did well, Cripps came through.
The hands hands of Taranto. McIntosh taken down by Cripps.
DeConing, the long player, outsized his Bowie.
Took advantage.
DeConing.
The Carlton captain to the city end of the MCG. It's not bad leading these Blues after all.
At this stage, this is what they do.
Got forward last week and kicked one, and he does the same.
And he's against Anderson, and
great movement.
He's just taking it personal.
For Carlton.
Just getting a sense how powerful this Carlton lineup is. Look at Cripps. To Chero, where's the big forwards? Mackay this time. Can he cut back in board? He's got Paddy Cripps, who's worked really hard to get down there and keep the door open in this prelim final. Paddy Cripps, and the champ gets his second. There's life yet.
Gave it to Dacos. Cripps throws him over the line.
For their team to get on top, get back into the game.
The Boyd tackle. Cripps shrugs the shoulders and then jams it.
Finds Cripps.
He is putting on an absolute clinic, Paddy Cripps.
It may well be 41 points now, if successful here, and he is. Beautiful kick.
Curnow was sweating on him, a leer and the smother from Paddy Cripps, and again the little things become big things.
Through the skill of Clark and Florent. Rowbottom was stripped to the ball by Cripps. Cripps run away, nifty little up and over kick to...
Wants to go quick and wants to go to Curnow, and why not?
There are red lights. On some Pally, Cripps. Declining off to Cripps in a flash. Carlton on the move.
3 clearances, he's on his way. Blues' best opening quarter for the year, and they have got some time to do more damage. Cripps still in dispute. Chincotta's tap was clever. Cripps wants to take on Houston. Almost fended off Walsh. He goes for home. He's pulled the kick slightly, but it's marked.
Removes his opposition. Cripps with some wonderful hands and a bit of foot candy like no other. Goes back in. Martin's got his eyes on this.
Giardi's gets it and goes. Horn Francis.
And there's the quick whistle.
Hung on to the ball a little longer than he wanted to. And now as a result, full of post.
Moes couldn't handle it. O'Meara gets hit.
Charlie Curnow kept him out of the game. Canelio stepped back into traffic. Great for his confidence. Cripps out of the ruck. Taranto pressured.
A wry smile from Dunkley. 13 touches for himself, 5 for Cripps. Disappointed in this one.
Directly in front. Huge moment coming up. And he took it, Paddy Cripps.
Only early days and no real damage on the scoreboard. Cripps gets them started again. Walsh springs into action to Hewitt. Here's the other major component of this Carlton crew out of the middle, and they're at it again. And you couldn't ask for more than that.
Callahan, nice pick up from Williams. Got it back to Cripps. He's in outstanding form. Paddy Cripps, the superstar. Just what the Blues needed. On flicks it to the back. Petrarca's been immense, but this time he's caught holding the ball.
Walsh, can Cripps do it again? What is that?
Can they get there in time? Fantasia will help that equation. So much to celebrate in the Cripps family. Wouldn't he love to give them a late goal in the opening term? They've been hard to come by. It's times like this you need your captain. You need Patrick Cripps. There's one for Bubs.
Warner. Lloyd. Blakey. No, holding the ball. The inspirational Blues captain. If this goes through, listen up. Listen up.